I forgot to get things fully set up. I don't know why I did that. 3 seconds before I started the stream, I just looked at myself and my monitor right there, and I was like, that's a funny face. I should start the stream with that. And I forgot I kind of have to open everything up. I saw an opportunity and I took it. Why is this eye bag so prominent when I swear my eye bags aren't that bad. It's just the lighting. It's like messing me up, you know. It scared me. I always look weird to myself after I have like this big old beard for like probably like 2 months. I don't know. And all of a sudden, I'm a baby. I don't know why I'm acting all goofy today. What do you guys think of pulp? Pulp and orange juice. It's like orange pubes. It's like orange pubes in your drink. That's what I think. Now it's time to drink pubeless water. Would you like pubes with your water? I exhaled too much. Stomach hurt. Oh. Hold on. That should be a better placement for this. Alright. Get a fair bit of cash.
Not again, Abigail. Not ever. Just leave me alone, will you?
You're pathetic. You're a pathetic man, John Marston.
What happened?
Don't I know it?
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan.
Yes, Miss Grimshaw.
The girl saw that friend of yours, Mary Gillis, sniffing about.
Mary?
Yes. I never liked that woman, Mr. Morgan. Funny business.
Very cool. Why is there a yellow paper over here?
What are you doing?
What's it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're reading.
And I am. How do you ask?
Pleasant conversation.
Dear Arthur, I've written this letter 100 times or more, and I cannot get it right. It's me.
But
You know
I
it's
said
me.
Fred.
Handwriting. I know I said when we last spoke, when I was going off to get married, that we would not speak again. I know I said a lot of things, and I meant them, I suppose, at the time. But I'm not so proud as to not speak to people who care for me, or cared for me. I've been in Valentine for a couple of months. I had some bad luck, and, well, it's a long story and not an interesting one. But I am here for now. I saw a couple of the girls, or whatever the polite term is for them, that ran with you and your associates in town. And I heard tell of a man who sounded like you. I would love to see you again, if you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room at Chadwick Farm, just north of Valentine. Yours, Mary Linton.
Mr. Morgan, can I? Are you okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Miles away, I'm afraid.
So it seems. Anyway, it's that fellow Downs.
The, do-gooder?
Exactly. We lent him quite a sum. It seems like he has little intention of repaying us. He was quite ridiculous when I went to see him. You've not been to see him yet, I take it?
I'm sorry, it's just had a lot on. I'll go give him a gentle reminder.
Not so gentle. I don't like his kind. Superior.
As you wish.
I don't like how he said his kind. I'm just gonna move on. Ha!
Easy. Girl? Yeah. Hey there, mister. Hello. Yeah.
Oh, my mouse is on the screen in the jar. What are those? I don't know, they're gone.
Yeah, good girl. All right, girl. Hey, you're okay, girl. All right, girl. There, girl.
Whatever do you want?
Mr. Thomas Downs, you owe me money.
Oh, no, no, I'm...
Oh, come here, you maggot.
Please, sir. I'll...
Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please, I have a family, sir, please.
I don't care about your family. Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either.
You ain't such a do-gooder, are you? If you're running out on debts...
I'm not running anywhere. I'm doing my best for you.
You are a slippery little bastard. But I got you now.
Please, please, show some compassion. Please.
It's only giving me the option to threaten.
You saying he was right?
What will that solve?
Your dad's caught you, mister. And it ain't letting go. Pay the money. If I'm here, there's a reason I'm here. You borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back, what's not to understand? Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife, or your family, or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said what you looking at, woman.
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
But I was trying to hitch the horse, but guess not.
You missing your tree yet?
I feel like chopping it down.
We'll all be watching you. Everyone's favorite uncle.
Ah, how did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
Chopping firewood's an annoying job. It takes a long time.
Hi there.
Is there anything we can do?
Don't forget, I'm more than happy to craft you something if you bring me the right materials.
I'm busy, but good.
That's what I like to hear.
I reckon I'm gonna think about it.
Let's look at the ledger real quick, see what we got.
Hey, Art.
What is it, Dutch?
So, We found the O'Driscoll's hideout, but no sign of Colm.
Well, so long as we're hitting them before they hit us.
Oh, and that Kieran? He's all right now.
This encourages people to donate. Too bad it's a lot of money. So I'll buy this. And then a lot more really expensive things. I mean, I would need to rob a train to do something like having enough money, like for something for that.
Isn't it good to be out of that goddamn
you are right, Dutch.
Gonna be good.
Why are you
You're gonna
following
be
me?
great. Faith, my son. Faith.
Nice tongue you got there, lady.
Come on, girl.
Grump, he can certainly cook.
I hope John and Abigail get their whatever it is they got going on worked out. Mary wants help. Micah needs help. I guess let's get Sean back. Seems like the most pressing matter. Ignoring Micah because he's Micah.
Yep. Okay, girl.
So I guess we're just on our way to get Sean back. So what now?
Goddamn Chinaman. Tell me this map will have treasure. Sweet juniper and boiled Satan, you scared me.
Boiled Satan? Yeah, I get that a lot. So, what's that you got there?
You aren't interested in no scrap paper. It's nothing. Just something for wiping and sniffing in the night. Well, I got to go now.
Hold on a second. We gotta do something real quick. Alright. Sorry about that.
Ain't you being a little hasty here, mister?
I got a hightail. Don't you follow me now.
This is as nice as I'm gonna ask. Hand it over. Now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't no need for that.
Hurry.
Oh, God, help me!
Just hand over the map. Where'd he go? I couldn't tell because of the low quality. Oh great, now I'm in a bad mood already. And I wanted to shoot him in the leg. Just stop him from moving because I didn't want to kill him, but no.
Hold up. Okay there?
Fine evening.
Evening.
Good evening.
Welcome. How do you do?
I even have any bounties?
Start.
No.
Take care now.
All right, girl. Yeah.
God forbid I had to run 20 feet away. Let's cook some food. Eat the first one, save the rest. Alright. Why don't I have my, like, tent up? Why wouldn't you set up the tent? the difference between having the tent and not? Alright.
Yep.
Back to the mission at hand.
Ah! Whoa, whoa!
Freya! Why are you like this?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
Easy.
What did that even say? Right to Ride from Valentine to Rhodes in less than 5 minutes. Where's Valentine and where's Rhodes? Can you stop making so much noise? Yes, not. That's not it. Chords are always just perfectly, exactly not how you want. So this is Valentine. Where's Rhodes? Where's Rhodes? Where's Rhodes? Where is Rhodes? Where is Rhodes? I guess the world will never know.
Yep.
Why don't we just cut across here? Hello.
Whoa!
I ran something over. Let me get... How you doing today?
Giddy up. Yeah.
Freya always jumps too early. That was a lot deeper than expected. Alright. Now, where is my friends? I'm only able to walk slow, so...
Uniforms everywhere.
You see Sean?
No, I don't think so.
Damn it.
Where's Trelawney?
Who knows?
Just keep your eyes open.
I am.
Can't even see what's happening.
Where's that little Irish bastard?
I'm not quite sure. Sean's off trying to find out.
Has anyone been in the Blackwater, see how things lie?
Place is crawling with Pinkertons, bounty hunters, pictures of Dutch and Hosea.
Well, we got a lot of money sitting in that town.
And that's where it's gonna remain for now.
Why haven't they hanged Sean, I wonder?
I think he's bait. Well, they want to trial him publicly.
Gentlemen, Sean is being moved up the upper Montana, then to a federal prison out west.
Damn. Well, we can't be rescuing people from some federal prison. We either rescue him now or cut him loose.
I'm not cutting anyone loose.
Of course not.
Ike Skelding's boys are moving him to a camp nearby before handing him over to the government.
So, I guess we need to stop them before they get to camp. Charles, why don't you head up on the north side, and we'll head up on the other side of the valley and meet you. That way we have them in either direction. Javier, Josiah, come on. Let's go see.
Alright.
You know, Arthur, the government, or people whom the government like, seem to be very angry.
Sure, well, we'll rescue Sean and then we'll get ourselves lost, good and proper. It's a big country.
I hope so.
And let's find us a boat.
Let's head upriver and find this boat.
Keep your eyes open for Pinkertons. They got patrols out all over this area.
Yes, south of the river,
Yes.
West Elizabeth isn't a very welcoming place right now.
It's definitely as bad as we feared in there, Arthur.
I keep hearing about this woman, Heidi McCord.
There, look. I think that's our boat.
All right, gentlemen, follow me. We'll follow them, nice and easy. Let's make sure it's him first before you go starting another war.
You think they can see us?
If they can, we're just three fellas out on the trail. Act natural. We'll be fine.
So, you've been gone for a while.
Much as I love dodging the law and sleeping in the dirt with you derelicts, I do have other business to attend to.
What happened in New York?
You know how life is. Never a straight road anywhere.
Especially with you.
Nice to know I'm missed, though. Have you run out of people to rob?
Oh, we'll never run out of people to rob.
But without me, you'll not find the caliber of victim that I find. Come on, let's keep them in sight.
You all right, Javier? You're quiet.
He hasn't stopped talking since we left you in Valentine. It's the longest ride of my life.
Cute, dear boy. Very cute. Pick up the pace a bit.
You're the one in the lead.
Apparently, there's a camp somewhere around here where the bounty hunters meet and transfer before continuing out west. I imagine that's where they're headed. They've stopped. Get your binoculars out. Let's... See what we're dealing with here.
So who are these bounty hunters?
I don't know too much about Ike Skeldon's boys, but I hear they're a big crew, wild, built some reputation in the last year or two.
That looks like Sean to me.
Certainly kicking up enough of a fuss. Yep, that's definitely Sean.
Oh, they're giving him a decent kicking.
Well, you can only imagine the shit he's been giving them.
Oh, yes.
They're taking him up the canyon.
There's Charles on the other side. Let's go.
What about the other two down there?
I've got an idea. Follow me.
Suddenly becoming very yawny, probably because there's not much going on in the mission.
Do this quietly if we can.
Leave it to me, gentlemen. I'll go around and create a distraction. Then you two sneak across and do the dirty on them.
Okay.
Do the dirty.
Out of sight. Take out the knife. Stay here. Let's get in the river. Wait until he's got them off guard before crossing. Wait here. Still reeling them in.
Excuse me, dear brothers. My wife is taken ill. Gravely ill.
What's the problem?
It's dear Bessie.
You take the one on the left. Where is she? Let's go now. Keep down.
I'm beside myself. If I lose Bessie, I lose everything.
Oh, calm down, mister.
I can't. I'm having a fit.
Okay, let's get after him.
A pleasure as always, gentlemen. I think you have it from here.
I think he's dead. I did not want to pick that up. Want my double action revolver. Let me make sure this is mine. Yep, that's fine.
Come on. We got two halfway up the canyon to deal with.
I guess I'm leading.
Those boots you got there, eh? Those are very nice. Who's the guy you got them from? Is he alive still?
We're gonna have to shoot our way up there.
All right then. I didn't know running while crouching alerted them. Oh, back here.
Ready. Keep your head down. Stay here. Okay, let's move down. Don't cross until he's got their attention. Wait here. He's still reeling them in.
Excuse me, dear brothers. My wife is taken ill. Gravely ill.
What's the problem?
It's dear Bessie.
You take the one on the left.
Where is she?
Okay, come on. Stay low.
I'm beside myself. If I lose Bessie, I lose everything.
Oh, calm down, mister.
I can't. I'm having a fit.
God damn it, Arthur! Okay, let's get after him. We're gonna have to shoot our way up there.
A pleasure as always, gentlemen.
Very slow.
Let's go!
I have a better idea. Let's try one more time.
God damn it, what you doing?
There you go.
Get your knife ready. Keep your head.
Looks like I got a weird hairstyle right now.
Hold up, he's doing his thing.
Gentlemen, excuse me, dear brothers. My wife is taken ill.
My wife.
What's the problem?
It's dear Bessie.
You take the one on the left.
Where is she?
Okay, come on. Stay low.
I'm beside myself. If I lose Bessie, I lose everything.
Calm down, mister.
I can't. I'm having a fit.
Come on, let's get up there.
A pleasure as always, gentlemen. I think you have it from here.
Come on. We got two halfway up the canyon to deal with.
Que lindo those boots you got there, eh? Oh, they're very nice. Who's the guy you got them from? Is he alive still?
We're gonna have to shoot our way up there.
What do you expect me to do?
Look out! We got.
I don't understand. Actually, I want to go back and loot a little bit. Surprised this isn't too far. Sure hope they don't need my help right now. I'm a little occupied.
Quick! Come on, let's get up there. Hey, watch out for these two!
Oh yeah, Luke.
All good? Wouldn't go that far. The camp's up this way. Come on.
Jeez. He's too far.
Charles, you take the right. I'll go left.
Okay.
I guess I'll go mid.
Let's take these hijueputas!
What do you say?
Goddamn army of these bastards. How much is Sean's bounty? Maybe we should turn it in ourselves. Still time. Somebody shoot that prick!
Let's push forward! Look out! We got one shooting from the tower! Coming out of that cabin!
Got a hit.
We got more coming down the hill!
They're close.
Kill that bastard!
More on that cliff to the left, by the tree.
Just kill the son of a bitch and be done with it.
You're dead, you son of a bitch!
You're done for, mister. Nearly got me.
Look, they're running away! Okay. Let's get Sean.
Let me loot first.
What are you doing, Arthur?
Looting! I just said I'm looting! I don't know why I walked around that whole thing. Isn't that an X on the bottom there? Or did I just like miss it stupidly? Yes. One of those answers is correct. Shut up, Sean. Busy.
Are you going to get me down from here? You're making heavy work of this, aren't you? You know, you're a lot less ugly from that other angle, Arthur. Come on. Do I get a hug, Arthur? A warm embrace for a lost brother now found. You know, nothing means more to me than this gang, the bond we share. It's the most real thing to me. I would kill for it, I would happily die for it. But in spite of all of that, I would have easily left you here to rot if Charles hadn't stopped me. I don't believe a word of that, Arthur. Get him out of here. You're a great man, Arthur Morgan. The kind of young whippersnapper can really admire. Shut up. Right, we should split up. Javier, will you escort Mr. McGuire back to camp? Charles, best you ride separately. Be careful. There's patrols everywhere. What about you? I'm gonna see what's worth taking here. I'll meet you back there as soon as I can.
All right. Okay, come on.
Have I got stories for you?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I imagine y'all missed me a lot. But fear not, the joy's back in your lives now.
Alright. See what here's worth taking. Wanted for what?
Yeah.
Alright, so we just gotta run away from that for a little bit.
Whoa, man. Yeah, you're all right, girl. Yep.
Jesus. It's a photographer.
Wicked mistress.
Oh. Hello. Why today?
Sure.
What a country. I'm working on a project. Photography.
Yeah, I guess that bit.
Of course. Wildlife. That's my thing. Or that's what I want to be my thing. If I have to take another picture of a grumpy housefrau or pompous middle-class burger, I will feed myself to the lions. Stand here.
Here?
Just... there. Albert Mason.
Arthur Morgan.
Pleasure. I'm trying to find and capture images of our great predators before our greatest predators kill them all and stick them on some clubhouse wall.
Good luck with that.
Yes, not the easiest. But, well, I love a challenge. The trick is to leave a big load of meat and relax and pray they don't mistake me for lunch. Oh, good heavens! My bag! That thing is robbing me! Oh, good heavens!
Don't worry. That thing is a coyote. Sneaky one, too. Wildlife photographer.
Where to go? I kind of have like one-to-one vision.
Drop the bag.
Shot a rock. Did I hit it?
And Kyle, don't think about coming back.
You just didn't kill it. And I sure love this, like, 5p. Where am I going? To the right.
Well. Got your bag.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Bag full of meat will tend to bring out the worst in the local population.
You are a gentleman. The bag also had a lot of my supplies. You've saved me days. Can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
You take care, sir.
I ain't the one trying to get myself eaten.
I realize I am a fool. Forgive me. And thank you very much once again.
All right. So where are we going next? We could free Micah, but I don't want to. We could collect some bounties. Not bounties, we could collect some debts we have. Yes, we'll do that.
Yep. Yeah. Whoa.
It's only 2 stars. We're working on our reputation.
Hi there, mister.
Evening, mister.
Yep. Push it, girl. Come on. Hey, hey.
What's this? Going the wrong way. It's the dead body over here. Didn't look at that. And they're from Cornwall, kerosene and tar. Dear Mr. Varley, it is very regrettable that you have rejected the various extremely generous purchase offers presented to you by Cornwall, kerosene and tar. Mr. Cornwall has obligingly consented to allowing you a grace period of a further 3 weeks to reconsider your position, and we strongly advise you to do so. After that, I would be very concerned about a company of your size being able to compete on price in the state of New Hanover, and to protect the acceptable rates for railroad transportation. We look forward to hearing from you soon, and as always, wish you the best of good fortune in all your endeavors. Yours faithfully, Cameron Spence, Vice President, Cornwall, Kerosene and Tar. That was a hard read for me. Well, I guess let's go down and see what we got. Oh, dinosaur ball. Martha knows he could have went down the ladder, by the way. He just chose to fall.
Okay, girl. Yep.
Alright, let's see if this is someone we're killing or a group we're killing. Or maybe it'll be a nice person, who knows. I doubt it. They never are.
Hey, you! Get out of here!
Yep, I figured.
You stay right there. Calm down. Oh, shit! What do you got for me?
Alright. See if you pass a railroad on the way.
Whoa, what the hell? This could get bumpy. Come on, girl. This what you want?
Turns out I am not having the most energetic of days. Corresponding maximum. What is this? Tree.
I need to find a ranch maid here called Lily Millet. You know where she is?
I don't know.
Lily Millet. Where can I find her?
Nah.
Lily Millet. You know where she is?
All right, it's time for you to go now.
Okay, then.
See you around.
Hey, mister.
What you need, friend?
I've had better days, that's for sure.
It's too bad.
Ah, well, it ain't your problem.
What have I... What happened to asking the people about the guy?
You, mister, excuse me.
What the hell?
You're gonna be a mess to clean up. Let's see about that.
Alright, we gotta go well out of range here. Nope.
Oh, come on.
All right, then.
Why's it always gotta be such a goddamn performance with you? Now, I told you I'd get you the money next week, and I'll get it.
If you didn't make it this week, who's to say you'll make it next?
Don't you take that tone with me. I thought you said you loved me.
I do, but what I get paid ain't enough for one person, let alone two. Your money's gotta be your problem now.
The only problem I got is this bleating going on in my ear.
Lily, where's our money?
What?
That loan you took. It's payday.
I'm sorry. I don't have it right now.
Well, then. I guess we got a big problem, don't we?
Cooper, give him what you've got.
I ain't giving him nothing except a lessening.
Damn money! Bitch!
him so you could take it off of his dead body, you son of a bitch! You've got your money. Leave me alone.
You know what I do
What
to
do you
thieves?
want?
Law here about that.
I've got nothing to say.
I didn't steal that. It's a debt. Oh, damn it. Maybe you should think about the kinds of men you're friendly with, miss.
You got your money. I don't have to listen to your bitch, all right?
Just get out of my way. Where do you think you're going? Stop!
Hey, just walk away, partner.
You forget what you saw right now.
What the
Don't make
world?
an enemy. I'm talking.
Ain't my fault.
You alright, girl?
Nope, now someone else is a witness.
Stop, or I'll kill you, I swear.
Whoa!
Don't make this difficult.
What the hell do you want from me?
Just shut up, damn it.
Okay, I needn't say anything because I've already forgotten.
Just get out of here and keep your mouth shut. Now, promise me.
Alright. I hear a train. That spells good news for our little friend in the back. You just gotta follow where the train goes, and it was about this way. But we look at the map and see where the tracks are. And the other debt's over here. We might as well do it. We'll find the train on the way back. And why is it crossed off? Who's this? Hold on. What are those red dots I see? Nothing. And they should need a 3-star bison right now.
Okay then, girl.
Let's see, compendium, animals. What do you need for this? Both improvised arrows. Or improved arrows. Probably read that wrong. I only have 3 improved arrows. Surprised Freya didn't, like, literally die. Belt. Nope. Of course not. And I don't have my arrows back. I don't even care about this. Just for being a noose. I didn't even remember what this guy did, I'll be honest. Oh yeah, he was at a camp and he annoyed me. Well, now he's gonna take a little swim for a second while I watch maniacally. A little hard to breathe down there. You're fine, bud. Back on you go. Alright. Nope, now our bow only has a 1 improved arrow. So where's the... there it is. Okay. What's wrong? Not early enough or late in the day?
You Chick? I was told I could find a Chick Matthews up here.
Chick Matthews? You might want to talk to that fella over there. I'm just here to work for the season.
So it's supposed to be an enemy this way. I don't get that.
You Chick Matthews?
Well, no, not me, sir. That's the greenhorn over there. Oh, and there he goes.
So long, long shark.
Damn it! Hey! Get back here! You owe us money!
Where'd he go? There he is. I have a better idea than using the lasso to capture him alive. Alright, that settled it. Any doubts that I had in my mind.
Stop! Jeremy shouldn't have left me there. Why don't you walk over there?
Oh, shit!
Damn it. Shouldn't have done that. Well, let's hope you got something on you. Well, this map better take me somewhere good, or... suppose there ain't much I can do.
Didn't want to kill him, but... Oh yeah, the guy on the back. Something happens to me, my worldly possessions are stored here. One, two, three. What does that tell me? I don't know. Maybe if I put it away. Go to the area shown on the map. Okay.
When it's my turn, you're gonna wish I only tied you up. I hope you choke and rot of all the...
You look like a beached fish.
What if I do one of these? Oh, it's a little feisty.
Flopping around like that.
You choke and rot.
Just try to relax, will you?
Let's get you back on.
Now the fun starts.
I'm gonna enjoy watching you get slowly ran over by the numerous wheels, cabs of a heavily armed train, or whatever the words would be. Alright. Is that all the debts? It appears to be. Alright. Back home we go. Of course, not before we leave our buddy in the back somewhere pleasant. Somewhere I'm sure he'll enjoy real nice. It's your final pit stop.
Come on, man.
All you had to do was be nice to me back at that camp. But no. You had to be rude, just like the rest of them. Frankly, I'm sick of going through rude folk like you. And, for your punishment, you shall be split by a train. And I'll enjoy it. And I'm watching over it.
If I were you, I'd relax. Because this is your new life. You should get used to it.
Just stop and think about this.
Here we go.
Now, where's that train coming from, huh, bud? Which direction, you think? I'm looking at my better screen because I heard the train horn. Let's wait here together. You up on my shoulder, you can't escape then. Because you seem to like being an escape artist, don't ya? So let's go ahead and wait together. And we'll see that train's coming.
One way or another, you can mind your own.
One way or another, your mind's gonna be along the floor. And you will be. Whenever you say I'm not letting it get to me because I know you're on death's row and the clock is a-ticking. All it's gonna take is time. You hear that? It's a train. I sure do hope it's coming this way. Don't you, bud? Nope, it's over there. You see it over there? He could have came this way. If he came this way, he wouldn't be here right now. Let that sink in. And from this moment forward, you owe that train your life. If it was routed differently, as I said, you'd be gone. And you are indebted to that there train. Until another train decides it's... Until that train decides your time is up. Sure hope you don't have a family. That'd be mighty unfortunate for them. I wonder how you feel right now. I'm tied up for the third time after 2 escape attempts. You shot me once. You remember that? You shot me one good time. But then I tied you right back up. And put you right back on my horse. And brought you along my journey for the day. And now we're back here. The fate I have ordained you is ever approaching. And there's not a thing you can do to change that. I hear another train. I wonder if that's the one. I wonder what the conductor will think. Don't you? It's over there again. Maybe you're lucky and we have to go to a new track. But I don't know if I will.
Come on, girl.
Let's walk along now. Let's find a new spot. All of this could have been avoided if you just said a polite hello, but you decided I didn't deserve that. And just like you decided I didn't deserve a polite hello as I gave you one, and I have decided you no longer deserve to be on our planet. It's a beautiful planet, you know. And we don't need people like you. Rude, uncaring for your fellow man. You don't need your rude kind. You see, I treat people well if people are good. And I've tried to hold myself back, for the most part, when people aren't so nice. Please hold on a moment, I see a rabbit. This is more important. You try and do your escape trick again. I know you will. I can get you back.
Okay.
How about I carry you along? There you go. I wonder if you'll be here to see my second perfect pelt. Come on, Freya, off the tracks. You don't want to be standing there. That's where our friend goes. It's only a 1 star. Quite unfortunate, wouldn't you say?
We're good for a walk.
Back up. Come on. Let's see if we can find a new train. You remember that one movie where all those kids were walking along the train track along a big bridge and they decided they couldn't make it across, they had to jump off? I wonder what that would be like. This is a little bit less of a fall, so enjoy it. That didn't sound too good. And these trains really are taking their time. And the more time for us to enjoy each other's company. I'm enjoying your company. That's all I wanted from you from the start when I said hello. I just wanted to have company for a moment. But you decided to be rude once again. And here you are. Do you regret it? I think you would regret it. Seriously though, where's the train? I'm getting bored of this bit. There's not much more I can say. This was where we saw the trains before. And you remember? Do you remember seeing those trains over here? And when I told you that the only reason you were alive is because they went this way. Well, now if another train comes that way, that's not good for you. Furthermore, if another train came from the way that we just were, that also wouldn't go well for you. This isn't a lever trap. There's not 5 people lined up. And someone has to pull a lever for just you to die. And you aren't one of those 5 people. For someone to just let die. This is not your lever paradox, whatever it was called. This is just an execution, ordained by me. For a distinct lack of kindness.
God damn.
What rude people. I'm just spending some nice time with a friend. How rude of them. Perhaps I should put a mask on, just to make sure our fun isn't soiled too soon. Someone's investigating those bodies. Too bad nobody will find your body. Who would want to anyways? Maybe we should look around for a train. You know. I've been waiting here long enough that I think there isn't a train coming. And all that because my Deadeye core is empty? I got scared.
Let's go, girl.
Now let's together look for our train. Running along the tracks. And I can only imagine that all this anticipation is chilling you to the bone, scaring you, making you terrified, imagining what could be coming. Maybe you wish those trains came our way. Just maybe. A coal factory.
See you in hell. Go to hell. Yeah.
It appears we aren't wanted here.
I'm gonna watch you run.
Let's go ahead and leave. And those men are rude, but only because I impeded on their workplace. I was simply a passerby to you. And what did you do? And now we're stuck looking for a train. I could move on with my day. You could move on with your afterlife. This could all be over, but the train was at the other station.
Whoa, easy.
How do I... Alright, I guess I'll eat something. Can I, like, see where the train is on the map? No, I don't think so. Just gotta wait for it. If only we knew where a train was. then I would literally be gone right now. Done with the stream. And yet, you continue to annoy me by postponing the end of the stream.
Yeah. Hold it.
I don't know which way the train comes.
There, girl. Yeah. Easy.
Trading post. Alright.
Okay, girl. Yep. Slow it up.
Sometimes I mistake horse for train.
Yeah. Easy. Yep. Yep.
Should be super easy to find trains now.
Yep.
Trains are just nowhere right now. Unknown phenomenon. That was a sudden turn.
Holy shit! I got traveling to do. I want no part of that. Hey there, girl.
How long have I been waiting for a train? Is this guy even still alive? I don't know if he's awake. Alive, rather. Don't know how to check. Thought I just heard him snore.
So I took up my position by the keyhole in the door. The keyhole in the door. The keyhole in the door. Chamber pot. She sat with graceful ease. She dropped her spotless linen, her snow white knees, two tiny sky blue garters upon her legs she wore.
Hello. I've been waiting like 30 minutes, running along the train tracks, waiting for a train. I'm just waiting for a train. other than waiting for a train, I'm alright. Kinda sleepy for some reason. Mostly waiting for a train. How you doing today? That's a valid reason to be tired. I just am.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa! Idiot.
How long do trikes? How long do trains take in this game to do anything? And at this point, it's not even gonna be satisfying. That's it. I'm just gonna bring him back to camp. Right as the train's gonna come as well, I bet. Oh.
You're about to meet your son.
Move up closer to him. You son of a bitch! We'll find you, cowboy.
Goddamn idiots. Should've let me cross.
Well, that was the thing that happened. Still got the guy on my horse, though. I have some decent money, though. Unfortunately, I have made some horses become deceased. Do they have anything in their saddlebags? I don't think that one has a saddlebag to look in. I hear a train. I hear a train. After all these years. The train. But now I gotta get out of the way. Sadly, I couldn't place him better. Nah! Nice. Not very satisfied by that, though. I think I'm gonna chase this train and get a better one. Just for a more satisfying ending that I can edit in to everything that happened earlier today. And they probably think I'm gonna rob them. Let's get a lantern out. We just gotta get in front of the train. That horse almost, like, steered me into that pole. Don't shoot me. Why? I'm just trying to go by. Alright. Now I can set him up real good. Right. Why can't you just, like, have a setting to drop someone onto the tracks good? It's never a good drop. I want him, like, halfway on the silver bar. That'll do. Now then, near at the end. Finally, it only took all day. But there's the train stopped. At a train stop. Just waiting now. For once that train starts up again. Your clearly life flowing body that definitely isn't dead. You will die. As I have ordained about 15 hours ago. All that needs to happen is for that train to start.
Hey, mister.
Hard.
Hey, mister. Huh?
People in masks ain't known for their good deeds.
This is the only guy here. guess we are looting this train. I don't really know what to say right now. I'm kind of just confused because I guess everyone disappeared from this train. $1. Gun oil. Needed that. For both of my weapons. Do I hear another train? Just checking every nook and cranny before I blow these saves up.
Why the mask? You ugly or something?
Yeah. Thanks for noticing. Perfect 2 dynamite. So that's 1. That's 2. All right.
Jesus! Don't do this. I fought the savage. You get the hell away from me.
No cops? Okay. I'll take a free bank robbery. I like how nobody just recognizes what I'm doing.
Plenty of road to spare.
You need a ride somewhere?
It's stopped and his body is gone. Well, everything has gone wrong, but also right. I don't like what's going on. Thank you, everyone. Good night. How are they? How are they perfectly chasing me, though? They were literally running outside of the circle that I was... What? Why were the lawmen ahead of me that time?
Yep.
Everything of the latter half of today has been very weird and confusing. I spent an hour trying to get a guy ran over by a train, and I am not enjoying much. At least I might be getting a little better of a person.
Easy. Whoa.
I already did that.
Yep. Hey, mister. Hey there. Who covers their face?
Yeah, enough. Alright.
Hey there, mister. Yeah. There we go.
I guess we can see if that was perfect. No. Don't know what pronghorns need.
Yeah.
I just saw a chance and went for it.
Hey, move it. Whoa. Okay then.
Alright.
Arthur! Oh, Arthur!
You seem in a good mood.
I am, son. I am. Let's have some fun. Tonight. Let's enjoy ourselves.
We having a party?
Maybe. Just a little one.
Great. We're back home now. Mr. McGraw, everything's going to be okay.
So come on.
Uncle Sean is back. And don't you worry, Miss Grimshaw, you old crone. I'll keep them girls in line. If I have to whip them, I will.
Did you get a bump on the head?
And don't you worry, Mr. Pearson, you drunk old shitbag. It'll be nothing but the finest game in the pot. Now, Deadeye McGuire's back. And don't worry about nothing, Mrs. Grimshaw. We'll have this camp running like clockwork. I love you, bastards. Have fun. Have lots of fun.
I'm sure you will.
Mind if I join you fine folks? You're looking lovely as ever. With friends.
Quite peaceful by the fire. You can have it. Stupid. Yeah, and all the angels of vengeance alongside them, but a woman fire is okay. Come on. How about
Just sleep through it. Alright. Well, that's that. Why is that locked? What happened?
I am feeling good today.
Okay. I don't know who that is for or anything, but cool. Why'd you climb? I guess Hosea, maybe. Is this hunting? No, not right now.
Looks real heavy in Blackwater, Dutch. Posters of you and Hosea everywhere, Trelawney said.
Alright, well, I guess we're done then. Down below the stream, we have the Instagram, Twitter, Discord, my portfolio, as well as the follow button. If you have pressed, I appreciate it if you did. We also have a YouTube channel where I try and post every day at 8 p.m. PST. And now we'll play a little ad where I'll say some things once it's done. around, and yeah, hopefully everyone's having a good day, good evening, and a good afternoon. And until next time, have a good one. Peace, and see ya.